I don't like using the term think outside the box. I like making your box bigger.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you make your box as big as you possibly can, and if you get to the edges of your box and you're like, I need more info, then there's a lifeline that comes out and goes, hey, what about this? Right? And as a team, we collaborate and then make everybody's box bigger so we can stay inside that piece and make things happen. We have been working on this for a while.
And we have.
Well, you have, and I've been consulting.
Consulting, yes. One of the things that we've shared some experiences, and like initially, sometimes people think that working hard, doing crazy stuff, like GoRuck or things, military type training will provide an obvious effect, but really there's a whole subtext to that, and that has to do with building community, learning cooperation, learning other sort of survival skills that...
Yeah, think about all the major stuff that corporations pay for that build leadership development and end with the team trust fall exercises, right? And so that's what we're trying to get to, is to get to the trust fall piece, but there's probably different ways to get to that situation. And so, the stuff that you're working on, getting the team building portion out there, it happens without people even realizing it, without having to do trust falls, and lets people get involved in building the community and the team.
One way to get there is to break people down to their foundational level, but another way is to build them up gradually, sort of without them knowing, like you mentioned. And there are a couple of components in Missions of Madness that do that. The one is, well, in the title, the madness, which is a little bit of exercise. It's just enough to make it seem serious. But another one is when you project an end goal and we're going to achieve this, but then you slide in what I call a multiplier that foils that plan. People have to work together to solve that problem. That's something that normally an instructor would do, but the game does it by itself. How come that works that way? How come when we have to problem solve, we naturally look to each other and build a team in that way?
Well, humans are community based, so they want to work together. They want to live in tribes. That's the whole reason why those things came together. And if you look at a well-built tribe, somebody in that tribe always has a purpose of doing something. So you have somebody that is mercantile, and you have somebody that is a builder, and you have somebody that is a historian, and you have somebody that is a teacher, and all those things come together. And so as a tribe, they get to work that way. You mentioned breaking people down. We do that in the military. I should say the military does it that way on purpose because they have the time to be able to do that. And they have a goal to break you all the way down to the base level and then start over and then slowly, gradually build you back up.
Some ways that's the fastest way to do it.
Some ways that's the fastest way to do it, but you look at that and we don't have 3 months to do that particular piece. And so what you're doing with Missions and Madness is taking a group of individuals, and they've already got strengths and they've already got weaknesses, but then you're allowing them to realize what those weaknesses are and then look at each other inside that tribe and go, you've got that strength for this piece, let's pull that part. Or you've got the problem solving piece for that part, let's do this one. They may not have the problem solving for the next one though.
Yeah.
Or your multiplier may be along the lines that it negates everybody's strengths. And now they've got to come up with something else. And so once they start figuring out the community that they have inside their little team, then they can start expanding from there.